Okay, so hello everybody. Okay, I know I got a lot of energy, okay, but bear with me for a little bit. Okay, so today I'm going to be introducing myself on who I am and stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that lah. Okay, so firstly, I would like to welcome you guys to Set 4 Express G3 English language. Okay, if you're not Express, try not to watch this because it will make things a little bit more confusing for you lah. Okay. So there's a self-introduction of me. Okay, I know my face there is very awkward. Okay, so hello everybody, my name is JC. Okay, I'm a private tutor right now with about 5 years teaching experience and I specialize in O-level maths. Okay, I also like to uh I have some diploma degree credentials. I will not be able to share those with you all too much. Okay, I have some likes. I like to travel, read news articles, and I like history. Okay, some decide I don't like to be recognized in public, so please don't tag me on, please don't come to me suddenly and then say that you like me and stuff. Okay, that will not be reasonable. Okay, I also hate people who have safety negligence. Okay, if you do not have safety negligence, basically is you not taking care of your own safety. Okay, so that's why there's a impulse over here. I literally put here safety is our number one priority. Please do not take your safety for granted. Okay, so with that, I'm done with this portion of the sharing. Right now, I am going to go on to the content proper. Okay, the content proper is going to be a little bit difficult to explain because there are some stuff going on here and there. Okay, so please bear with me. Okay, so just bear with me for a while lah. I hope it can share. Okay, good. This is very good. All right. So today, as you guys know, okay, we'll be doing editing. But before that, I would just like to say on video that congratulations to President Trump of the United States. Okay, he has been voted once again for the presidential inauguration day election. So I would like to congratulate you. Okay, wish you all your best for your 4 years. Okay, anyway, going back to this. Okay, things you need for today, you need your rough paper, you need your pens, and if you have your text editing, the purple color book, that will be very nice. Okay, that'll be very nice, but for me, I don't need that today. Okay, I just need you to have a rough paper and pen. Okay, bare minimum. Yes, bare minimum. Okay, I think that is about it. So let's go on to this. Now the topic for today, because it's 20th January, I don't want to do any mathematics today. I decided to touch on English instead. So today we'll be doing some simple editing. Okay, just take note that all exam papers are adapted from past year's prelim papers. Okay, so just to have a heads up on what's that, because I know some of you will be like, hey, what's this? Okay, it's basically your editing section, okay, which is 10 marks. Okay, so without further ado, I'll be going to the content now. From now on, you will only be seeing one screen. Okay, you will only be seeing one screen, which will be from here. Now, these are the editing practices that I left out from last time. So bear with me for a little bit. I hope it's sharing. Okay, very nice. So I shouldn't have any issue. This okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, now let's left off. Okay, so last lesson I noticed that uh okay, not last lesson, this is your first lesson, right? But if you have watched my sec 3 video, you will have if you watch my sec 3 video, you have noticed how I left out some problems. Okay, these are some problems that I got adapted from the prelim. Okay, I'm using that to train sec 3 as well. So please don't take it as a very very big deal lah. Okay, so let's read the passage together and let's edit. Okay, let's go. First one. Social media, if harnessed appropriately, can help enhance the relationship between a company or their customers. Okay, in today's age, where almost everyone, okay, so for this first sentence, it is between okay, a company and their customers because between always goes with and. Okay, you might want to write this down somewhere on your paper that between always goes with and. Okay, in case you all have forgotten, all right, which I don't think any of you all should. Okay, now let's continue on where almost everyone are connected virtually. Okay, this one already have one error spotted here. This will be is because we are talking about everyone in this case. Okay, everyone. So you also want to write down somewhere that okay after the word everyone, it must be is as it is treated singularly. Okay, sorry. You might want to write this also. Okay. Okay, if you don't know what to write, it's the one on the top. Okay, think you are done. Okay, if you miss out anything, you can just pause. Okay, now moving on to the next one. Okay, is connected virtually. Having a corporate presence on the web can help organizations connect and reach out to their virtual community. Okay, this one is their virtual communities. Okay, their virtual communities because it is organizations. Okay, there's more than one in the whole Singapore lah. Okay, doing so nurture a brand that can be vital to the success of a company in the real world. Okay, it should be nurtures a brand that can be vital to the success of a company in the real world. Okay, organizations need to be mindful that just as technology evolves, so do customers. This one there's no error, so put a tick. Today's customers are more discerning and will rarely rely on the single source of information. Okay, it's also correct. It is therefore important that companies develop a strategy that revolves around their own distinctive brand with authentic and focus. Okay, okay, it is therefore important that companies develop. Okay, it, develop. Okay, no ed. Okay, because it's present tense. A strategy that revolves around their own distinctive brands. Okay, because more than one company in the world, with authentic and focus. Okay, next one. While it is good to have presence in as many online portal as possible, portal should be portals. Okay, more than one online platform. Community engaging can put a strain on employees. In view of this, target choices. Okay, you should know what in view of this means. Means uh in lieu of or what means you view something and you can tell the outcome of it. Yeah. Okay, community engage. Okay, This should not be engaging. This should be community engagement. Okay, there's no such thing as community engaging. Okay, community engagement is the correct one. Okay, any questions so far? I don't think you all have any questions. Okay, if not, we shall move on from here. Okay, I'll be doing from exercise 5 to 10. Okay, only 6 exercises plus. Okay, let me go back to this and dun, dun, dun. Okay, there should not be any errors so far. Okay, over this recording. Okay, now this paper, I would say this paper is one of the hardest papers in the whole Singapore to score well in. Okay, primarily the reason is because their comprehension comes right after their paper one. So I get why they are. Okay, I get why it is so. Oops, I get why it's so yeah, so tedious, right? For them to do so many sums at once. Okay, now let's scroll down and down and down and down and down, and down, down. Okay, to here. Okay, this passage is rather short, right? The business world has always been notoriously perilous, but a group of young entrepreneurs is proving that cups can thrive, okay, not thriving, is thrive in the lion's den. From California to the Caribbean, young people, okay, this one, lion's den, okay, this one, no error. Young people around the world is considering abandoning formal education and generating successful empires before they even reach their 20s. Okay, this should be generate. Okay, because you're talking about one other thing, you cannot start with a ing. Okay, is okay, in this case is generate lah. Okay, because uh after abandoning with a ing, the next one should not have a ing. Okay, it's grammatically correct. Okay, reading on from here, these digital natives are spinning out their successes. Okay, their success, not success, is successes online. They turn for social media to boost their popularity and pick up customers along the globe. Okay, this should not be along the globe, this should be around the globe. Okay, because along the globe means you drive on one straight path and then you go along and along and along. Yeah, cannot. Okay, this should not be for, this should be in, because in social media sounds better. Okay, they turn in social media to boost their popularity and pick up customers around the globe. From tweeting, from tweeting which stores they'll be selling their goods to developing exciting, okay, not excited, exciting online experiences for their customers. Their entrepreneur flair, okay, the entrepreneur flares combined with a online prowess is making these business people, okay, because we are talking about the the business people, so it has to be these business people. Okay, okay, that should be all right. Okay, this should not be sorry, this should be the, cause yeah, I'm so sorry for this mistake. Should be the, okay, THE, not FHE. Okay, to make it a bit clearer for y'all to see. That's all. Okay, if y'all cannot see, just move forward and sit close to the laptop. Okay. Okay, if there's no questions, let's move on. Okay, please pause the video if you need to take down some other stuff. Okay, if you need. Okay, now we are going on to practice 7. I think so. Yeah, practice 7. Okay, practice 7, their paper is also very difficult because they combine it with the oops. Okay, because they combine it with the other branch. Okay, they combine it with paper 2. Okay, let's expand until here. Okay, now we are going, oops. Now we are going to read the entire text. Every time when you all do editing, you all must read the text first. Okay, and as you are doing it, try to identify your mistakes. Okay, the mistakes that they make. Okay, so let's start. German aviation startup Volocopter on Wednesday announced its commitment, okay, not committed, its commitment because it is not by one country, it is by multiple, right? To launch air taxi services in Singapore following 2 years of close collaboration with the city. Volocopter's emission-free aircraft take off, okay, it should be takes off and lands vertically. Each autonomous electric drone can carry up to 2 passengers. A startup plans to launch air taxi services in the Republic. Okay, a startup plan to launch air taxi services in the Republic within the next 3 years. Its air taxis first route in the city-state will likely be a touristic route over the southern waters, offering view of the Marina Bay skyline. Okay, offering views of the Marina Bay skyline. Okay, sorry, let me get rid of all this. Okay, I apologize for the shakiness just now. Let me move a little bit. Okay, this could provide Singapore's okay, continue on. This could provide Singapore's tourism industry for a new attraction. Velo Volocopter said. Volocopter's involvement in this new area of okay, in this new okay, in these new area. No, sorry. Okay, in these new areas, sorry, in these new areas, yeah, correct. Okay, of urban air mobility gave the Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore. Okay, now I know what you may be thinking. What is Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore, also known as CAS? They are the ones that protect okay our air control. Okay, they do air control. So that means um they catch anyone who fly a drone too high and stuff like that. Okay. Now moving on. Okay, gave the Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore the opportunity to co-create, okay, the opportunities, okay, okay, if you all think I made any mistakes, please comment down below, okay, and tell me why it is because, yeah, because this paper, I've tried it before, it is not easy, Okay, this should be give the opportunity to co-create regulations or technologies within the industry. This will also facilitate innovation to enable a future mode of transportation for Singapore. Any questions so far? If not, let's go on to the eighth practice. Okay. Most likely practice 9, I will leave it to do it by your own. Okay. So after practice now 8, I will just go straight to 10 and then we will be done for today. Okay, never mind. I'm going to flash 8 here. So you all can take a picture if you all need it. If you all need. Okay, wait, let me just share this out with you. Okay, if you all need to take a picture, please take. And then after that, I will give you all some my email address for you all to fill it in. Okay, practice 9 is right here. Okay, it's about the COVID. Okay, it starts from here. Okay, so practice 9 is done. Let's go on to the final practice that I have downloaded. Okay, it will be editing 10. Okay, it's also relatively short, I think. Yeah, it's quite short. Okay, so this will be our final practice of the day because time is running short. Okay, I'll try to speed run this as if I can. All right. So let's start. It starts from it starts from here onwards, in case you don't know. Okay, it starts from here onwards. Okay, let's start. Let's start with the text. Okay, let's start reading in 3, 2, 1. For many centuries, removing dust and dirt from one's floor covering meant men having it off the ground, hanging it up somewhere, and beating it into summit with a paddle. Okay, removing dust and dirt from one's floor covering meant heaving it off the ground. Okay, heaving, sorry. I pronounced that word wrongly. Okay, there should be no error. Okay, eventually people decided there has to be an easier way. Okay, it's not eventually, it is however. Okay, because there's a cause and then there will be an effect. Okay, people decided there has to be an easier way. In 1860, an inventor from Iowa named Daniel Hess added a breath of fresh air to the carpet cleaning game. Okay, registering the patent of an invention that consisted in drawing fine dust and dirt through the machine by means of air draft. Okay, this one. Okay, we register the patent of an invention that consisted in drawing fine dust and dirt through the machine by by means of air draft. It's just one draft because air is unlimited, right? Problematically, an operator of this machine had to use bellows to create the air needed to draw on the dirt. Okay, okay, this one no error, but let me see here. Okay, there should be from. Sorry, let me clean this up. It should be from. Okay, which rendered it little more than useless, but Hess's idea got other people's creative cogs turning manual. Okay, okay, the part should change to N. Okay, and reading on, in 1869, Evans McGavie devised the whirlwind. Okay, devised the whirlwind, a machine that stood upright and used. Okay, this should be another N. Used to use the crank to rotate a fan which moved the air around. However, owners find the machine so difficult to use. It took many tries. Okay, it's not it. They took, okay, because the the this one refers to the owners. Okay, now, okay, any questions so far? If not, we are done for the day. Okay, but it is not over yet. As per every single session, I need to do a summary. Okay, so what actually happened for today? Okay, I'm going to shrink this a little bit so you can see. Okay, now today what we basically covered for the 20th of January class. Okay, number one, we covered editing. Okay, and two, you all see the little tips and tricks that I had to keep in store for you guys. Okay, this is for today. If you all need to take a picture, can take a picture. Right? Now, what's more important is next lesson. Okay, next lesson, which will probably be tomorrow on the 21st of January 2025, we will be doing paper one essay. Okay, essay planning. Okay, and then you as a viewer, you will need to write it out and submit to me. Okay, now when I say submit to me, I'm not saying you write one page and then it's done. Okay, I would require minimum three, sorry, not three, but I will need to have a minimum of 2.5 pages. Okay, if you all are done, you all can screenshot, sorry, not screenshot, you all can take a photo, submit it, and I will mark and I will give you feedback. Okay, now I know it's been very, very long. Okay, I know this lesson is almost like 40 minutes, but because I usually limit to 40 minutes. Okay, now this is the plan. Okay, for those of y'all who are in my Sec 4 E-Math. Okay, those who are in my Sec 4, those of you who are Sec 4 E-Math students, okay, sorry, okay. Second chapter, we are going to do probability. Okay, and afterwards, I will give you quiz and test. Okay, this one you can use calculator. Okay, we'll be doing okay. After probability, we will be doing your WA1 revision. Okay, next thing is, okay, this is for the O level E-math students. Okay, for the Sec 4 N level E-math, okay, Sec 4 N level A-math. Okay, I know I have not touched a A-math lesson yet, but we will be doing differentiation and to do a 1 to N level division. Okay, I plan to finish this in about June. Yeah, so that this one can be in July to D-Day. Okay, D-Day is your N level lah. Okay, those I know, those who take chemistry, biology, those who take Sec 4 biology, okay, sorry, Sec 4 chemistry, okay, I will, this is for those N level ones also, N level. And for those of you who take Sec 4 chemistry, okay, I will be covering periodic table. And then for those who are in biology, okay, I'll be covering aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Okay, this is just a heads up. This one I plan to start after CNY and after CNY. Okay, because CNY is next week. Okay, which is on the 29th of January 2025. Okay, now if there is no more question, okay, I will end the video here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Okay, if you like it, please if you like it, just press a thumbs up. Okay, and remember to do one very important thing, which I will write over here. Okay, please subscribe if you haven't. Okay, and ring the bell. Okay, ring bell, so you never miss out when I upload future videos. Alright, if that is all, I'm going to end the lesson here. Thank you so much, so much, so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for the essay. Alright, we will be doing Outram Park paper. Okay, the Outram Secondary School paper. Alright, take care everybody. Stay safe and goodbye.